welcome to What's the Scoop? Well, you might not be able to hear me right now because I really not the person that likes to use loud voice. So that's a big problem right there. So I have noticed that some people have been watching my videos. Well, those videos are just temporary. I just wanted to see how to realize how to actually use how to make a video, like how to make a little web show and all this other stuff. Right, What's the Scoop? So I'm about to begin right now. Okay. Alright, what's the scoop today? And we're gonna be talking about movie reviews, masturbation, and one of the books I have just finished reading. First of all, I'm gonna talk about movie review. Well, yesterday I watched it. I watched Spy Kids 40 all the time in a row. My comment on Spy Kids 40 is that it is packed with action for kids and fantasy, like the part when the two kids, I don't want to say the name if you haven't watched the video, when they went inside of a clock. Well, pretty much you are not able to go inside of the clock until future, I'm guessing, unless the scientists can create a way that human beings can go inside clocks. So that's one fantasy that goes with it. Yeah, I haven't wrote a whole bunch of details of why about this review, but I give it a 5 star. It's mostly you can watch it with family. It's not even scary. Kids can watch it. It's just fantasy. If you have kids that like to have imaginary friends, imaginary friends and stuff like that, likes to draw and stuff like that, this movie should be great for them. Alright, the next review is Masturbation. Alright, so we have started publishing Masturbation in the best way to masturbate. Well, my comment is, well, I don't masturbate. No, that is not me. But I said if you do masturbate, boys, girls, if you do masturbate, well, you ask that adult the best way for you to masturbate. It's not really a big deal. You can really go on the internet and find out how you can masturbate for boys. So you can ask adult. You can go on the internet. I want to pause that for a second. See, quick time. Okay. I hope you like that little break time. Okay, I'm about to tell you about masturbation. Alright, as you see, I have a magazine. Okay. Alright, inside this magazine, it has one of the ways about Secrets of a Lesbian. I don't have a problem with lesbians. They're all as human beings. I don't see why people don't like lesbian and gays. Okay, God made us all different, and that's one of the ways people are different. People change their sexuality for reasons. Well, if I was a girl and I wanted to be a boy, I would be, let's say, a girl stuck inside I'd be a boy stuck inside a girl body. So probably why a person would like to change their sexuality from boy to girl. Alright, the super high secrets of lesbian sex. Jane, a 28-year-old photographer, heads at opposite end, legs and V vagina, smoothing together. How would that feel good? According to Jane, the position is almost physical and possible and rarely attempted except by Mr. Ransom on South Park. But definitely does happen is rubbing or probable dry hump. In fact, it is a phenomenon of lesbian sex. I do enter intertwine my legs with my girlfriend, Jane says, but with our heads at the same end of the door, one of us will be on the top that we can be chest to chest and able to kiss and touch, but we position ourselves for maximum simulation. She loves when I rock my puppet. I just like her that. Puppet bones against her clit until she comes as her girlfriend. Andy, we read each other missionary just like you do what they got. Basically, girls can grind up against anything and get off a knee and hang whatever. The woman quick to act that a little dry humping, even when they come, does not necessarily mean two girls haven't done it. If their panties stay on, most agree things haven't gotten imitated enough to be considered full on sex. A rule that junior high school kids have been using to great efforts of year. Known a lot of lesbian sex. Well, I didn't finish reading out the whole thing, but this is what I was reading from. I don't know if you can see it, but I was reading from this, from out of this magazine. You can probably go to www.maym probably to get stuff. You should probably like read these. Okay. My next review is about a book I'm reading. It's called A Week in the Woods by Angel Clements. It is a children's book. I don't know if you can see it. Week in the Woods. Yeah. And okay. I just finished reading a book called A Week in the Woods by Angel Clements. And what this book is about Mark. Mark didn't ask to move to a new. Alright. This book is about Mark, and it's about this kid. And I'm just gonna read you the back of the book, and then I don't want to tell you everything, but I'm just gonna read it about. And I would like if you could check this book out. It's not exactly. It is a chapter book. It should take about 2 weeks for a child to read. If you have difficulties, just pick out another book. Alright, I'm about to read. Mark didn't ask to move to New Hampshire or go to Hicks School like Hardy Elementary, and he certainly didn't because Mr. Maxwell as his teacher. Mr. Maxwell doesn't like rich kids or slackers or know it all, and he decided that Mark is all of those things. Well, Mr. Maxwell is one of the teachers, and what happened is, I'm going to tell you one of the part of the books for that paragraph. What happened is that Mark was in class when Mr. Maxwell, the science teacher, was doing the thing, and then he had picked on Mark, but Mark was looking out the window because he didn't like his school. And Mark, he was really smart, and what he did is it was about a float. I don't know if you have saw it, but it just floats in midair with steam. And then he had did a segment with a balloon, and he had told how it did, but Mr. Maxwell had got mad and decided that he was a know-it-all. But he already knew he was a slacker because Mark didn't like the school he went to. And so he just always looked at the window. So Mr. Russell called him a slacker and he know it all. So the next paragraph is, now the whole 5th grade class is headed out for a week of camp. Hardy famous week in the woods. At first it sounds dumb to Mark, but then he begins to open up life in the country, and he decides it might be okay to learn something new. It might even be fun. Well, Mark didn't want to go there because he felt that he didn't fit in with the kids and all that other stuff. But he really did think that A Week in the Woods was dumb. You know what? It sounds alright to me. Alright, next paragraph. But things go all wrong for Mark. The Week in the Woods is not what anyone planned, especially not Mr. Maxwell. Well, another part in the story about that paragraph I just read is just that Jason, one of Max's friends, had brought a knife. But on there, it said that on the list that Mr. Maxwell had given him, said that they're running out of knife. were allowed to bring knives to the week. It's like school. You're not allowed to bring weapons to school. But it actually wasn't Mark's. It was Jason. But Mark took the blame. There was no Mark didn't think it was a big deal. You know why? And so he had Gorilla. Instead of Mr. Maxwell sent him to his truck, sent him to his truck. But Mark didn't. Mark did go to his truck, but then he turned out to go to the woods. You will have to read that chapter. I'm not gonna tell the whole thing. The next paragraph says, Mark walked it towards the trailhead. His stride getting longer and more powerful. With every step, he didn't hesitate, didn't falter, didn't slow his pace. And as he passed the display board and saw the first red trail marker nailed to the tree 20 yards ahead, he said to himself, if Mr. Rouse wants to get rid of me so bad, then he's going to have to find him. Okay, well, you're going to have to read that. I'm not going to give you a detailed sentence of that last paragraph. This last paragraph right here, I just finished. Okay? Yeah. And if you're watching this, thank you for listening to What's the Scoop. Bye.